Brett, can you just give a sense of how the belief in that room has grown since the tough start, and now as we're 3/4 of the way through, just kind of how it's grown all year?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just, we always have a big belief in our group, and when we play the right way, and we kind of work opponents down, and we just sticking with it, and that was a perfect example last night of us just, sticking with it after a tough first period, and but we just stuck with it and ended up getting a big win.
Do you find that now that you've been in the league for a few years and in those critical moments, you're using your voice more in the locker room when the team needs a goal or anything like that?
We're a lot of us using our voice in the locker room. It's not just backs, if I put it that way. It's a lot of guys speaking up, and that's what you need. You need a lot of good leaders in the room, and I think we have that.
Razi, maybe you touched on it previously, but if you had to put your finger on one thing as to why you guys are winning 5 in a row and playing the way you're comfortable with, what is it?
The boring answer is just sticking with it. Don't get too high or don't get too low. And, when we play to our structure and when we have the work ethic, we're a really good team and a hard team to beat. And but the tricky part is to sticking with it. But 5 good games of beating some really good teams, and we get the confidence going, and get another big game tomorrow, and then get on the road.
Can you speak to the resiliency? I mean, you guys have had a lot swirling around. I know a lot of teams do this time of year. There's a lot swirling around your group. You've addressed it. I get that. But to the resiliency of the fact that you've been able to either deal with it, block it out, whatever it is, and still play the game that you're happy with.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when some key pieces leave, it's tricky. And but as I said, when we have our structure and when we have the work ethic and the compete, we can play with any team in the league, and I think we've proven that over the last 5 games. And it's, as I said, it's never easy to this time of the year, and you don't know what's going to happen, and so the key is to just stick with it, be in the presence, and not look too far ahead.
You mentioned the structure. What is it that you guys rely on in that structure that has been so effective?
Just playing as a 5-man unit, and when we have the structure in the D zone and in a neutral zone, and then just work our opponents down and don't give them too much, and when we keep the puck out of our net and we score a couple, it's usually a good thing. Yeah.
That belief and the confidence that you're not out of a game as you go into the final quarter here, how important is that going to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously important. You're not going to lead every game. That's just the way it is. And sometimes you got to come from behind, and we've done a good job of that this year. Last year I don't think we had any. So the key is really to stick with it and hang on. And one game can turn the momentum, and which it did last night. Nasmina scored a hell of a goal, and that switched the momentum to our side, and that is sticking with it. We got the 3-3 goal, and we stuck with it, and scored with 50 seconds left. So it's just one of those things. When you have the belief and the structure and the compete, you're gonna be in every game. Doesn't mean you're gonna play with the lead every night, and some nights you might have to come from behind, which we did last night.